bailed on Mom for the belated, delayed return to Whiskey Tango Alpha Foxtrot. But I just had to make sure that one more fucking thing didn't come down the pipeline. Because, you know, after the constant whiplash that was our recent holiday season and all, I mean, like, are we really into the new year? Because, like, everything has just ceased to feel real at this point. Because between terrorizing the Caribbean, invading Venezuela, revisiting delusions to seize Greenland, and doubling down on threats to Iran, not to mention the piss-poor, half-assed, hand-wavy excuse for a release of the long-promised unredacted Epstein files. But the inevitable thing that I wanted so badly to be wrong about has already happened. An American woman, a loving mother and wife, Renee Nicole Good, was shot and killed fleeing from the masked goons who were waving firearms in her face. Which, you know, she was coincidentally shot 3 times in. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't government agents supposed to be the stable ones in this situation? Are they supposed to be the mature ones, the ones setting an example? Maybe be responsible with this very highly funded equipment, maybe calm under pressure, perhaps? They're the ones with the fucking training. How come it's them who are always fearing for their safety if they're the ones holding the fucking guns? Who ended up dead? And of course, the resounding parrot songs about how Renee Good somehow deserved her brutal fate just spurred me back into the studio and in front of the camera again, because the fact that we have an administration that is outright instructing, commanding that the American public deny the evidence of their own eyes and ears, and that anyone who dares question the unlawful and unconstitutional decisions of this administration are somehow considered domestic terrorists. Not only that, but the victim of state-funded murder was labeled a domestic terrorist for fleeing for her life. It's all getting a bit too dystopian even for my sense of humor. At the risk of sounding like a broken record, I'm just gonna lay it all out once again. We are in dire straits as a country right now. Look outside. We've got a modern Gestapo of our own, and with a budget that dwarfs our own military, openly terrorizing and now murdering American civilians. We have a Secretary of Defense who just blatantly commits war crimes left and right, a Congress without a conscience or a backbone. And to top it all off, we have a paper-skinned, dementia-riddled, drooling, snoring, fumbling, mumbling, and barely cognizant sexual predator just suggesting that we protect Iranian protesters by bombing the shit out of them. While, of course, at the same time, declaring that, actually we are just gonna seize Greenland from Denmark. Having just taken over and proclaiming himself president of Venezuela. We are barely 2 weeks into this new year. We better buckle the fuck up, my bitches. 2025 was just a warm-up.